Hello everybody, it's May 26th, 2022. As always, I'm going to go over what I said on Monday first. P.S. This is an early video this week. I am going on vacation, long weekend here, so there will not be a public video tomorrow. I may or may not be able to do one on Monday, I'm not sure yet, but if not Monday, I'll do on Tuesday. So the plan is doing a public video tonight, Thursday, and I'll do one on Tuesday, so I can go on vacation. All right, so first up, what I said on Monday was I was just going over what I said on the previous Friday. These are the two scenarios here where we were maybe making a wave 4 up higher, and then we were going to get an impulse down, or ideally, we were already done with wave 4 and 5 was going to form as an ending diagonal, which might give us a bottom a little bit higher up. So if I was correct, that would be fantastic news for the bulls because it just shows that the bears are weakening. So let's see if we can continue to develop that diagonal downward trend line, and we'll go from there. So pretty much the action thus far this week is very supportive of that. Unfortunately, this is all corrective action in here, as I've mentioned before. It's all ABCs. Everything is ABC, ABC, ABC. So is this actually the top of 4 right here? Or is this all part of a larger corrective pattern for a larger 4 and then an impulse down? Is still a bit up in the air. However, I am very much leaning towards this being an ending diagonal. Especially if we can just come down and break a slightly lower low or even an even low with that, right around 26.7, I'd be happy with that. Now the question to me is what exactly is going on here? We obviously had some weird action today, which is not unexpected because, as I've said, this is all ABCs. We've been stuck in this range with ABC, ABC, and this is obviously an ABC down right here. The question though for me, I think it's pretty clear this is ABC for a first wave. I think this is ABC for a second wave. The question is that ABC for a third wave, right? I said this red box is the minimum requirement for that third wave. And did it tap it? Barely. Maybe, like not even quite, but maybe on a different exchange it did. Realistically, a third wave, even in a diagonal, should have gone a bit deeper into that. So I'm a little wary that maybe 3 is not done yet, and maybe this is part of a larger A, B, C down for 3. That's certainly a possibility that we have to keep in mind. So now basically we've got to watch 2 scenarios here, but in any case, we are getting towards the end, I believe, of this major correction, and should hopefully be setting us up for a run to 100 to 130K in the near future. Bulls obviously have a lot of proving themselves to do. So what we're going to do right now is I'm just going to go through, all right, I've got these numbers in red, so let's just assume that's 3, even though it didn't quite go far enough. 4 is going to come back up probably and touch this trend line. Okay, so we may see ABC up for 4. That might be A and B already. So I'll draw a little box here. Let's do that right now. This is likely to be A and B of 4, which means 4 is likely to go into this region here, and more than likely it's not going to break out above that line. It'll probably just hit somewhere in that 30K area basically. So anyway, there's our box for 4. Let me get rid of this blue fib now. As the C wave for 4. And then from there, it is expected that we would get at least one more wave down for 5. And that can go, if it's going to follow a normal diagonal channel downwards, it depends on how much time it takes. But right now it's looking like maybe just double bottom area basically, in that 27 kind of region there. Now, that is the red scenario, so I'm going to make this diagonal trend line red. And the alternative scenario would be potentially 1, 2, 3 is not yet done. This is part of a more complex 3, and 3 would push down further, followed by a 4 and a 5. So let me make this the same wave degree, and let's call this orange scenario, because why not? All right, and in that scenario, where we've not yet done 3, we need to make a different diagonal whenever 3 is done, which we don't know yet where that is. But basically, it would just be making a slightly steeper diagonal downwards that looks something like this based on wherever 3 goes. So there's kind of our two paths that we're looking at, right? Either, we drop down more immediately. If we drop down fairly soon here and test another new low, it's likely just that third, which means we'll then get a 4th and a 5th. So this would involve 1 new low, 2 new lows. Okay? And to be honest, that would look more like a better diagonal to me, because this didn't really reach where it was supposed to. However, if we see this push up here more to the 30K region before dropping down, then I think it is a pretty good bet that we're just going to see 1 more low. And I'm saying 1 more low in comparison to this low we struck earlier today. Okay, so the question is, in comparison to the low we struck today, do we get 1 more low or do we get 2 more lows? And I don't have the answer to that. As I said, this is all corrective action. Corrective action is incredibly variable and really difficult to track. So I'm not even going to try to guess which one of these is correct. Larger picture, we are very, very likely getting towards the end of a major, major correction and setting us up for a run, like I said, to 100 to 130. If you don't understand why I'm saying that, go to the video I did earlier. I'll post it at the end, which shows exactly why I believe that is going to be the case. Now, again, we really have to wait and see. So I am accumulating Bitcoin in these areas here. If it drops down further, I am accumulating even more. But I'm also hedged short. I'm hedged short from somewhere up here around this 31K region, because I was hedging short in this danger zone. So I am basically neutral, slightly short technically, on Bitcoin and some of the others. But I have break-even stops set on those now. So I'm ready at any point. I've accumulated some Bitcoin. If this goes up and stops me out break-even out of my shorts, that's fine. I've got spot buys that I did, and then I'll plan on buying again after the bulls prove themselves. So what do the bulls need to do to prove themselves? Well, they need to strike a bottom of some sort. And ideally, we match this low or go a little lower so that we can ignore this action, which is all junk. But once we strike a low and then see an actual impulsive move off of that low, and this is just an example of what that might look like. I'm not saying that's how high it's going to go, but once we see an impulsive move with 5 waves, at that point I can be pretty confident the bottom is in, and we can then buy the correction after that. And that is the safest place to fill up. I'm accumulating small amounts, but nowhere near my entire portfolio in this area. I'm probably only going to do about 50% or so, and I plan to stop out. If it goes below 24K for more than like a day or so, I'm out. I'm just going to sell at a loss and we'll reevaluate, right? So that's my plan. You have to make your own plan that you're comfortable with, right? But that's how I'm playing this area here. All right, I think that sums up everything I want to say about Bitcoin. So I will check back with you guys on Tuesday, like I said. Probably not going to do a video on Monday because I'll be away. All right, everybody, have an excellent holiday weekend, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Make sure you check out that video. Here's that video I was talking about, 100 to 130K. Bitcoin, and please hit the subscribe button for me. It does help me out. Hit the like button on the video, that helps as well. We want as many people as possible to see these videos so they can not get wrecked, hopefully. That's the goal here. All right, guys, have a good one.